Here's to honor among thieves. We almost pulled it off.
Suicide Squad. Okay, just a heads up, there will be spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen the film, click away, preferably onto this video I made yesterday, which is a non-spoiler review of Suicide Squad. Okay, you have been warned. Let's clear this up. I rated this film a 7.1 out of 10. I know there will be people out there who disagree with me, but hear me out till the end of this video. Obviously it wasn't perfect, so here are some of my issues with the film. For one, the introduction of the characters were far too quick. I don't think I've ever had so much exposition in one slice of a film before. For a film that I've been waiting well over a year now, I don't mind it being 3 hours long instead of 2, and we have an hour's worth of character introduction, 40 minutes even, but just not 20. Killer Croc and Katana were so underused. My brother said going into this film that he reckons Killer Croc will be like Colossus in Deadpool. He will simply be the big guy who can punch well. By God was he right. Killer Croc did not feel scary or intimidating, which is what he's meant to be. We could tell the people who injected him with the bomb looked scared of him, but when the army lot went to pick him up, and he kills a new guy, well, that just shouldn't have happened. The Killer Croc we wanted to see would never have had people willingly going into his cell. They'd all be too worried and be scared of being eaten alive. I think if we'd have had some background to his character, like showing him hunting humans in a swamp or something, then maybe he'd seem more realistic. Katana, why is she even in here? She's not a member of the Suicide Squad, she does not contribute at all to success in fight scenes, she's not even a bad guy, she even says criminals deserve no mercy. I am praying that given a lot of the scenes were cut from this movie, that she was supposed to be more significant and ended up being a victim of the editor. Finally, Rick Flag is just too full of hatred and love at the same time. I could not get a grip on what kind of person Flag was meant to be. One minute he despises Deadshot's very existence and is the roughest, toughest guy around. Next he shows love and affection in an airy-fairy manner, then he gets himself captured twice and has to be saved by the squad, back to hatred, and then breaks the detonator for the bombs in their heads. It was just characterization chaos with him. Anyway, these are the factors that taken into account would have had me rate this film a 5 out of 10, but I gave it a 7.1. And this is why. The issue that people have with the Joker not being around too much. I do not have a problem with that. People are overlooking the fact that the Joker is not a member of the Suicide Squad. Really, he shouldn't be in this film for more than 2 minutes, purely because we need him for Harley's backstory. But other than that, he should really be looked at as one really long cameo. Flash appears for like 5 seconds, and that's your standard cameo. I just see the Joker in this film as a really elongated version of that. Also, what precious moments of the Joker we do get, they're fantastic. As I said in my last video, Joker is intimidating. He is not a one-man reign of terror with wannabe criminal goons following him around. He is a mob boss kingpin with actual henchmen, and by God is he scary, even if most of his scenes were scrapped. The music. I cannot wait to buy the soundtrack for this film. Yes, it's been criticised that the music is fun and was just added there to make the scenes more enjoyable, and that the tone of music doesn't match the tone of the scene. I just have to disagree. The film was clearly intended to be fun. My evidence? Captain Boomerang alone puts this film into the comedy-ish genre. Harley's personality had everyone in my audience laughing and enjoying themselves. I just don't see how some people say this film wasn't intended to be fun. It just seemed to me like it was. Another thing I liked about this film is that the Joker actually seems to care about Harley Quinn. There's a bit where he lets her fall to her death in a vat of ace chemicals and then he starts to walk off. But then he turns around with an expression of, "Oh, I can't just leave her, I actually love this woman." There isn't that relationship where the Joker hits her saying, "I'm the boss, do as I say," like we get sometimes in the animated series. Yes, he's clearly using her at the start where he gets her to bring him a machine gun, but we see their relationship develop into actual love and affection. Also, the post-credits scene. Yeah, this was a bit odd. I couldn't quite tell if it was Bruce Wayne telling Amanda Waller, "Scrap the Suicide Squad, I'm good mates with Batman, he's making a Justice League, don't worry," or if it was Bruce Wayne actually going to Amanda Waller saying, "Guess what, I'm Batman and I'm making a Justice League, scrap the Suicide Squad," because Amanda Waller has always known that Bruce Wayne is Batman. So why do all of these factors overwhelm the negatives for me? I know I said in my last video that I wasn't biased towards comic book movies, but fandom has slightly got the better of me with this film. Mainly though, it was because of surprise. I felt nothing in this, maybe a teeny tiny bit at the very end. None of Suicide Squad is predictable. Well, apart from Slipknot's death, obviously. Who the hell didn't assume that would happen? But yeah, I did not expect the Joker to be like he was. I think we all thought Captain Boomerang was going to be a complete joke, but no, he was great. I could go on, but I think I've made my point. Suicide Squad. Worth the money, a fun ride, but if I was forced to change one thing, I would give the characters a longer introduction. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, then please hit like or subscribe on your way out, and have a good day.
We're the bad guys.